So we're closing our eyes. And if you need to give yourself anything, whether it's a stretch of your arms, a roll of your neck or shoulders, give that to yourself now. Your body, friend, your companion on this journey is here, and it has so much to say. So we give it what it needs. I want you just to gently tap or stomp your feet. It's like creating that vibration throughout your legs. And feel that vibration making its way into your hips, into your belly, up into your back, up into your shoulders. It's gentle, you're noticing the subtleties here. And then letting go. And feeling the stillness, that there may still be like that sensation of movement, activation that's present. And just notice that too. Your body has the wisdom, your body is guiding you, it's been guiding you, but it takes courage, it takes faith to trust it, to allow it to guide you into deeper alignment and harmony. Feel what it would be like to be the you that trusts, that follows it to harmony, that trusts that harmony is the way. That you can make just as much money in harmony and alignment, if not more, than by thinking and forcing, pushing and doing what everyone else is doing. Now we're going to breathe, but this time we're going to breathe a little bit faster just to speed up the process. So I want you to breathe in and out, an energizing breath through the nose and out the nose. Feel like you're activating your body. If you were going to breathe in a way that would activate your body, turn that dial of the antenna up, how would you breathe? Breathe that way now. And now breathe in deeply, one deep breath. Hold it. Feel what it's like to hold a breath, just like it's a holding, pausing to suspend your doubt, but you're holding the breath. And then let it go. Hold your breath empty. Hold yourself empty, open. Feel what it's like to suspend. To suspend your breath, just as it is to suspend your doubt, to hold off. And take another deep breath in. Holding this breath, and this time holding your breath as if you were holding to hear something. Holding to pick up on something. And then let go of the breath, empty, empty. Hold yourself empty and hold yourself open and available, empty, as if you were holding yourself open and available for something. There's something really beautiful, life-changing on the way, unfolding now, holding yourself open for it, making space for it. And then letting go of those breathing patterns and resting with your eyes closed. And as you rest and as you relax, I want you to listen with your full body. Imagine that your full body is listening to catch a very subtle yet life-changing message. As if life was going to tell you the ultimate secret, a secret into your greatest gifts and genius. Life is attempting to tell you a profound and potent message about yourself, about your genius, about how worthy and beautiful and magnificent you are, how would you listen with your entire body if that were the case? Because that is the case. And resting and relaxing and receiving into that. Life is guiding you. You don't have to force. You don't have to push. Your intelligence, it only knows so much. But you can plug yourself in to a limitless, infinite intelligence. You cannot control when you catch the message. The messages, the guidance, it arrives in divine timing. It arrives when you're ready. It arrives when you're aligned for it, when you're the match, when you can resonate with that frequency. But your work is to make yourself available. You become the environment. You become the state of being. What does it look like to make yourself available to everything you desire? What does it feel like to make yourself available to the highest good? What does it feel like in your belly to relax into this? What does it feel like in your chest, in your heart space, in your shoulders to soften into this? You just make yourself available. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to think it out. You don't have to plan it. You make yourself available for a God idea. You can create good ideas, but then there's God ideas. There's limitless ideas that don't make sense. Timelines that do not make sense. Synchronicities and meetings that cannot be planned or predicted. Only dreamed of. So you let go of becoming the planner. The micromanager. And you allow yourself to get into flow with your intuition. It refines and refines and refines some more. As you trust and trust and trust some more. How are you deciding to be? What's the quality? What's the feeling? What is the energetic signature that you are taking on? The decision that cuts through everything else, that automatically dismisses the doubts. What is the decision? How are you being? Play with that. Tune in. Just like the time when you decided, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to feel this way anymore. I'm done with this thing, this feeling, this way of seeing. You are up to you. So there's this deep responsibility for your power and your thought and your decision and your feeling, and you decide, locked and loaded, I am all in, I am being whatever it is. What would it like to be like moving through life deciding, I am wealthy. I'm born to be wealthy. I'm born wealthy. I am wealthy here and now. That's me. And as I choose it, as I live it, as I am it, moment by moment, breath by breath, choice by choice, my material world begins to shift. What is that like? Feeling into that, letting every cell calibrate to this. Doesn't make sense, it just is. Not logical, it's miraculous. Feel into that, deciding to be a thing, and then just simply being it. Remember what I said about walking into the room and deciding that you are incredible, deciding that you are celebrating yourself, that you're celebrating every win, every wisdom gained, every aha moment, every moment where you decided you were seeing differently, every lesson, every blessing, that you were moving through life, owning that, embracing that. You are that kind of person. That's who you are. What would it be like to see yourself? Who do you see? Imagine yourself walking into the room. This is who you are. This is how people know you. You brighten up the place. Your energy calls others to a higher standard of being, a higher standard of seeing, a higher standard of forgiveness, of celebration, of joy, of recognition. That's who you are. That's always been there. Will you plug in? Will you be it? Your goals, your vision, the experiences that you are speaking over your life in your journal, out loud to friends, to your mentors, to the people in your world, that the things that you speak into life, speak into existence, they're not what you think is possible tomorrow. They're bigger, they're greater, grander context. They stretch you into seeing differently. It calls you into a greater version of yourself. What does that version of you feel like in your body? You're not afraid of disappointment because you're not disappointed. You understand what's possible and you know that you are capable. Your belief in yourself is high, and your standards just as high. Your body is creating a memory of this, and we're deepening into that. Feeling into whatever come up in that space of imagining you in this light, seeing this version of you. This version of you exists. If you catch a vision, if you catch a feeling, that's already real. That is the reality. It may be not 3D reality, but you're bringing it forth into the 3D. Take 10 breaths into that, as if each breath was locking this in. Each breath anchoring down into this, bringing it into your 3D experience. You don't have to understand how. The how isn't your part. You are letting go. There's a decision that's being made, and each breath makes the decision even more. Deciding it's true, deciding this is you, deciding this is what's real, deciding this is how I lead, deciding this is my state of being. meeting every aspect of your life with these decisions. The people that you've seen as superior or more capable, they just decided this a while ago. But now you're deciding. It's safe to take up space. It's safe to be bright. It's safe to have faith that lights the way for others. And it's safe to just simply believe and let that be your state of being. You're just going to be it. You're not going to think about it. You're just going to be it. And let your being guide your thoughts. Let your being guide your action. So in this now, this never happened before, moment of now. It's the same now that you'll receive and celebrate your first $1 million. It's the same now that you'll recognize your greatest dreams are coming true. It's the same now that you can feel absolute bliss in. It'll always be now. It'll always be in the now. How you carry the now, how you experience the now is your PowerPoint. It is your everything. It is where you shape, shift, and alchemize life. The now. Feel into that. How does your now feel? It changes everything. It creates everything. And it's all about feeling. How are you going to feel? Not because of any circumstance, but because of a decision to connect with your power. To plug into ever expanding good. The river of it's happening for me. Embracing all the things, gathering the wisdom, advancing and ascending from your lessons, breaking free of generational patterns. It all happens in the now. You can look back over time and recognize the progression, but it's always happening in the now. So feel into this now there's so much power here. To me, I experience it like a yellow electricity. What is it like for you? What is the now like? Anything is happening. Anything is possible. Pure potential. Pure potential is beyond what you can predict. Pure potential is beyond what you can even imagine. Unimaginable. You can imagine some really incredible things, but there's even more profound, wow, surprising ways. We invite this miraculous wow to delight us in the best way possible. We keep our hearts open for it. Even when it looks like in the 3D world it is not working, we declare it's working. We don't have to see the weather 5,000 miles away to know that there's weather over there working. The weather's there. We trust that life is working all around this planet, all around this universe, that it is moving things in our direction for the greatest good of all. It's working. Even when we don't see it, we have faith in it, and our state of being reflects that. Take some beautiful deep breaths as if you want to remember this now. Savor it, get your bones and body and blood, everything is like, yes, 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 this is who I am. We resonate at this frequency of knowing the power of the now. It's working. It's been working all along. It continues to work. It's working when you can't see it, but we hold our hearts open to the infinite potential. We're open and we create the environment, our inner environment. We make ourselves available for the download that changes everything until the next download that changes everything. To the guidance, the little nudges of our soul, and sometimes the loud recurring ones. that are guiding us to delight, that are guiding us to beautiful meetings, that are guiding us to a moment of joy, to a moment of expansion. We trust in all of it. We allow ourselves to play in the mystery of life, and we open up to the mysterious and magic money. We open and play with the mystery of life to open ourselves to the mystery and magic of connection, of creativity. We open ourselves to the mysterious ways and the magical ways that we begin to see ourselves as a totally different identity. We are shapeshifters. We are more than we can imagine, and today we open up to play in that realm. Feel what that's like for you. Feel what that's like in your body. There's an opening happening. There's something that's occurring. You're different after this. You're different now because of this. We all are. How are you going to be? How are you being? What's the state of being? Full body, yes. So you bring this light, you bring this energy into the rooms you enter. You change the frequency. You don't have to run, you don't have to protect, you change the frequency. You enter and other people calibrate. That's how powerful you are. So it is from this place that we just revel in the goodness that's here. We open our hearts, we open our minds, and we delight in the power we hold. We delight in the potential, we delight in the possibilities. We play here. We enjoy it here. We don't have to make other people see life this way. We hold it here. Other people join us later on their own timeline. But here on your timeline, you just play in this now. And remember, it's never happened before. You can't predict, but you can delight. So delight in it. Imagine, tune in, play, get excited. And we let this be. We trust, we celebrate, and we trust that it's working for us now. And so it is.